What's up, everybody? Welcome to Game News episode 117. I'm one of your hosts, Ryan Turford, alongside the Broccoli, Brock McLaughlin, finally back.
Brock's back, baby! Wow, my voice just cracked so hard on that.
Man.
Wow.
What was that
I'm
dramatic
in a
pause
rough,
there?
I don't know. I'm in a rough shape, apparently.
Yeah, you dropped my taco in the deep fryer.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Is that-
Drop your taco in the deep fryer.
Is that what kids are saying about sex these days?
I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
ask my
that's what I
manager.
call it.
Is that what parents need to know?
Yeah, when I'm gonna get weird, I say, "Hey baby, I'm gonna drop my taco in your deep fryer."
Is it because when you do that, the Van Vol nuns will roll off the road if they hear you say that?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Is that what nuns?
Exactly.
I don't know.
And
I'm
of course,
lost.
the disembodied voice you heard, the ghost with the most Drew McMillan.
Yeah.
Provided you're not watching the video, in which case you just saw Drew talk.
Yeah.
And he's not actually a disembodied voice.
No, I am though because I'm a ghost. Well, more accurately, I'm a revenant.
That's true.
Okay.
I'm an angry undead spirit of vengeance.
I'm glad you had to point out the fact that Drew is that person, especially because during this segment of the show on the video, I always put below
For
us
the hearing
whose name-
impaired, I'm just pointing to the right person, okay? Fuck.
There's three of us.
Good Lord.
If you just watch this video without the sound on, you know, I'm just pointing.
Yeah. Well, you got to get that mute
Was that-
value to our show.
Was that like some kind of gang sign or
If
something?
you just get
flashing
off
there?
on this show, just watching the video, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I mean, we do have that channel on Pornhub for a reason.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
That's where the views come from.
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's how we make our money.
we got to make it somehow, right? Anyways, speaking of making it, on today's show, ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot of news to talk about, and it makes me really sad. That's like
Oh, that's weird.
the whole show this week.
There's some good news though, Ryan.
But we're
It's
going
all,
to...
it's all good.
I know,
Yeah.
I know
It's all like
this.
news.
The Spyro remaster was fake news, but I know you're sad about that.
All right, we got to talk about this real quick before we jump into topic one. I can't believe you guys don't like Spyro. What the
Spyro,
hell's wrong with
no.
you?
hot take. Spyro is a bad game.
Respectfully, Spyro is garbage.
It is not a good game.
How come
A lot
on?
of those platformers from the early PlayStation era are shit, man.
But it's a platformer where you can fly.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
but
still
it
don't
wasn't
like
fun.
Yeah.
It was really wasn't fun.
Buck Bumble also wasn't good.
You guys are just a bunch of negative Nancy. I don't know.
No.
I really like Spyro, so I was surprised to see
But you
this
also
give its
like
name.
Crash.
Yeah, it's also true.
You also like Bubsy.
Yeah,
We cannot trust your opinion
I
on
ham
classic
up.
video games.
I ham up my like for Bubsy.
all right, fair.
I don't like Bubsy. I liked Bubsy as a kid because I was a kid, and I also liked Cool Spot as a kid, which
right.
was a mistake.
no, Cool Spot is a great game.
Spot's actually
Brock,
It's
not
an
a bad
awesome game.
Brock, before we get to what we've been playing later in the show, I should let you know I played Cool Spot again this week.
Okay.
Wow.
It's terrible.
It can't be terrible.
It's terrible.
It's a game based on major corporation.
That doesn't make it good.
Yeah,
That doesn't
great.
make. I mean, that by your logic, Sneak King would be a good game.
Sneak King is a great game. Sneak King is one of the best games.
I mean-
name a better free game from Burger King. I
You
dare
didn't have to
you.
pay, you had to buy food.
Well, okay, it came free with the meal.
What about the kart racer that?
No, that
That's
wasn't as
true.
good. Sneak King was better.
Yeah, Sneak King
King was better.
Well, Sneak King was only better because it was like Splinter Cell. That's what makes it awesome.
Let's be real. There is no better fast food restaurant themed stealth action game
Yeah.
ever produced.
If a dude with a 300-pound head could sneak around like that, that's pretty impressive.
You know, in a way, we don't need a new Splinter Cell, Brock. We just need a new Sneak King.
All I want is Sneak King to be backwards compatible or available digitally.
Yeah.
Because
I
I
mean-
can't find a copy.
Let's be real. It's way better than Ronald McDonald's Snatch 'Em, where Ronald McDonald sneaks around and kidnaps kids.
I still really should have kept my copy of Sneak King. I don't know what happened to it.
I know.
It makes me sad.
For those who are Googling right now, Ronald McDonald's Snatch 'Em is not a real game.
But you know,
That
it-
also
but-
might turn up some weird results
to be fair,
if you don't put the at the end of Snatch 'em.
to be fair, there is an NES game that features Ronald McDonald, McKids. There's a McKids video game on the NES.
There is, and that was like a reskin of something, wasn't
It
it?
was.
Yeah.
Just like Yo Noid, based off the Domino's Pizza mascot, was also a
Was a
reskin
Yo
of a
Noid.
ninja game.
Yeah. Which is a popular thing to do at the time. Anyway.
Yeah.
We do digress. Things we have talked about in the past.
Yeah.
So
Anyway.
the Spyro thing was fake news.
Yeah.
It was like it was a shitty fake tweet.
Let's be honest, it's probably coming.
Also,
Yeah.
It's probably
Almost-
coming.
We've heard from enough
Almost
people
certainly.
to make it feel like it's there. There's the update to Crash
Yeah.
with the special cheat for the Spyro demo that was on the original Crash Bandicoot has been added to the game as part of an update. So I'm guessing that's how you'll unlock the Spyro demo.
when you just look at the facts, one, the Crash Bandicoot thing, the Crash Bandicoot remaster sold super well.
Yeah.
To Spyro, like as a universe, has a life now, and I think they probably want to re-inject some life back into it.
Yeah.
So it's like a good soft way to sort of like,
And they can kind of do that now that Skylanders is done.
yeah, it's a soft way to keep the franchise kind of alive.
Yeah.
While they kind of probably are retooling something. Let's be real. So like. Those two things just say, yes, absolutely, this is going to fucking happen. There's no way. They'd be crazy not to.
Especially
because it's a license to print fucking money.
You also have to remember, it's Activision we're talking about, too.
Yeah, well, Activision cares about one thing. Money.
For listeners at home,
Money.
I'm making the money symbol with my hands.
I'm not saying that is like necessarily a bad thing. It's their job as a giant
No, they're a business. They're supposed to
corporation.
like money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to happen, though.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
Before we get into topic one, I also should mention as well, because we talked about Sneak King, there was a listing on Amazon Canada this week for Splinter Cell 2018 as well, which is not listed on my report this week.
Right.
So hopefully that's a thing too.
It almost certainly is.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
And whenever Amazon leaks stuff, like one of the stories later we're going to talk about.
99% positive it's going to be shown at E3.
Yeah.
You can't do better than 100%.
You know it's E3 coming up when the Ubisoft boat starts to leak.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And has she ever?
I don't know the Square Enix one, because we're going to talk about Tomb Raider later.
Yeah.
The Square Enix boat is quite leaky. I think it's much leakier. than
It probably
Ubisoft.
crashed into the Ubisoft boat, and now they're just sitting there at sea.
So it's just oil drifting across the ocean. I mean, let's be real. Like, Squeenix is just like everything. Every bit of news that comes out of that studio just screams, we are poorly managed, like top to bottom, right? Like how long it takes them to finish games, the leaks, the weird shit that goes on with like the creative direction of games, the weird announcements they make.
But part of that is also they have like 40 different studios all across the world.
Right.
It's tough to manage.
It is hard.
All that stuff.
But a good studio would manage it well. Like Ubisoft has like 60.
Because that's the issue with Square Enix. Square Enix has the exact same problem, but has like way less studios, but somehow still has even worse release.
Yeah.
Anyways, speaking of Ubisoft, let's get into topic one, shall we? And I should mention off the top of the show, since we had our Far Cry special last week, I want to thank again Jonathan Orr for coming on to the show and talking to us about that, as well Drew Holmes and JSD Con for sitting down and talking with us.
Yeah.
Everyone seemed to enjoy the show last week.
Absolutely. A big shout out also to Matt for helping help us put that together. So thank you very much, Matt.
Yeah.
You're a dude.
Yeah, exactly. So I wanted to mention that because we're going to talk about news stories that happened last week that we didn't have a chance to talk about on last week's show. Like this one, The Division 2 has been announced by Ubisoft. So basically on an earnings call, Ubisoft announced that The Division 2 is coming. We'll hear about it at E3 with like a full unveil at their press conference, but no other details are really known about it. We don't think it's coming this year. I mean, they didn't say it's coming this year. I would assume it's not coming this year. What do you guys think? Are you excited for The Division 2? I know both of you have been playing again.
I'm very excited for it. I think it'll either come at the very tail end of this year or the start of next year in that like February, March spot.
Yeah, my gut tells me that. That's based on nothing other than my gut.
Yeah.
Whatever that's worth. I'm really pumped because, I mean, I'm playing The Division now. It hasn't grabbed me as much as I thought it would, but it's still fun. It's not perfect. But the thing that it sort of shows me is that, like, there's potential for this to be a really great game. And I think now that they have a better idea of what they're doing, I really hope that they can really pull it off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we kind of said the same thing about Destiny 2 before Destiny 2 came out. But I feel like, I don't know, I guess I just feel like Ubisoft's in a better position. I think The Division now is in a better position than Destiny 1 was going into Destiny 2. Like, I feel like, not only that, but they had already had a single-player campaign in the first one, and I think a lot of the resources for Destiny 2 went into that single-player campaign that made it much more sort of cinematic this time around, whereas The Division is already pretty cinematic. Like, I don't feel like they're going to need to overhaul too much. But I'm kind of curious now, because I have a couple ideas about this, and I can give you guys to think first. Where do you guys think that this game's going to take place?
Well, it sounds like it's going to take place with the same people and organization.
No, I mean, like, what city, though? Is it going to be New York again, or is it going to be...
No, I don't think it's going to be New York. It's probably going to be like Boston or Chicago. Somewhere similar enough. Yeah. I mean, unless they go to the West Coast and do it in LA, which would be pretty cool.
See, that's what I'm thinking.
A lot of highway.
That's what I was thinking, because I feel like if they did Chicago or Boston or an East Coast city. A lot of them are very similar, especially Chicago. If Chicago and New York are pretty similar,
Chicago and
besides
New York
some
feels
landmarks.
pretty similar.
Yeah, like I feel like they would feel the game would feel too samey if they kept it in a similar place. One of the cities I was thinking of that would be really cool would be Tokyo. I think Tokyo would actually be a really cool setting for the Division because again, this virus is like sort of a biological weapon. It can kind of happen anywhere.
Hey guys, city. Wouldn't it be cool if it snowed in San Francisco?
Oh,
It's a reference to a bad skiing game.
It's really bad.
I think one of the benefits of setting in New York and specifically Manhattan, because most of the game takes place in Manhattan, right? Manhattan's an island, right?
Yeah.
So it's a defined space. So like it's easy to say like your excuse is this is the borders of your gameplay zone.
Yeah.
Chicago doesn't have that. Boston kind of does. Boston's a peninsula.
Yeah.
Mostly.
LA doesn't have that either.
LA doesn't have that at all. And LA is very spread out,
Yeah.
which could lend credence to the idea that hey, maybe they want to do a much bigger map. They want to add vehicles or something. Like if they added vehicles to the Division.
Well, there's no gas left. That's the thing.
Yeah, they talked about that.
Yeah, there's a big thing about it. LA would be hard, and it'd be weird because
But Teslas, there'd be Teslas everywhere.
I really like the snow kind of Christmassy setting,
Yeah.
and the winter, and everyone huddled around fire barrels. It would be weird in LA. It would certainly be a different game in LA.
Yeah, it would feel different.
It would feel and I mean, Watch Dogs 2 was set in San Francisco, was it not? So they could reuse those assets as well.
That's true, but the problem with San Francisco is when we talk about the Division, there aren't as many like larger buildings and stuff like that. Like it would, the city's much more spread out, which I think might.
It's not like you could really go that high in the buildings in the Division either.
That's true.
You can only go up to like the 4th floor. I think is the tallest you can go.
Yeah, you're right. I guess that.
So you don't really go through anything big.
Another city I was thinking is Las Vegas. I think that would be kind of cool as well.
Vegas would be cool.
Las Vegas would be fucking rad.
There's like all these games have had open world games set in them. All these locations have had open world games set in them we've named so far. So San Francisco's had a bunch, including like Driver, right? There have been a bunch of driving games in San Francisco. Of course, Watch Dogs. New York, we had
a million games.
The Division 1. I don't know if they'd retread New York.
Yeah.
They could keep it there and evolve the space. Chicago, the first Watch Dogs. What else have we got? L.A. There's got to be something.
L.A. Noir.
L.A. Noir. There you go.
Yeah.
Sure, why not? Vegas, Dead Rising.
Yeah.
And Fallout.
Yeah, and Fallout.
Yeah, but I think those are like the only games that take place in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I just think that's a cool setting for
Yeah.
it.
There's probably a Pawn Stars game out there somewhere on mobile that took place in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if it was in Tokyo, you could have a bunch of Yakuza references. It'd be great.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, they could set it in Toronto. I'd be fucking down for that.
Yeah, that would be sweet.
I mean, that seeing towers falling over, that would be cool.
Yeah.
It'd be a nice little HUD.
I would love. I mean, like one of the most fun experiences I've ever had in video games is experiencing places that I've visited or lived in.
Mm-hmm.
So, like Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, I got so excited about that game because I've spent and Assassin's Creed 2. I've been all over Italy and I love Italy.
Mm-hmm.
So like going to those places, like it felt real. Like it was like, wow, it's like I'm back there. So if Ubisoft, you want to set it in my hometown, you go right ahead. That'd be really cool for me.
I mean, it's about.
I don't want to like. That's a very sort of like selfish thing for me to say, but I also think it'd be a cool.
Isn't it about time the Ubisoft bases a game in Canada?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have enough roots here.
There you go. We can have the Division set in Edmonton. You can go run around the. West
Okay, I was
Edmonton
thinking
Mall.
Montreal or Toronto. All right.
Yeah, not Edmonton.
What about Saskatoon?
No, there'd be nothing there. It would be barren wasteland.
Exactly.
But it'd be Kingdom Come
Moose Jaw.
Deliverance,
Or
the
Yellowknife.
shooter version.
Yellowknife. That'd be
I
a
mean,
hot
being
setting.
real in terms of like Canadian cities, Montreal is like a really cool city.
And it feels different enough from New York, whereas Toronto feels.
It would
kinda
also be
similar to New York.
very hilly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, that would make it interesting.
It would also be very snowy.
Yeah.
Talking about the snow thing.
It would.
Yeah, I loved the sort of like die-hard Shane Black kind of like the idea of setting it during Christmas. I really liked that feeling. So I'm with you that I kind of want to see more of that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know. Do you go back to the well or do you try to do something new? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So either way, we'll find out in a couple months.
As long as they tighten up their storytelling, the progression, and the and some of the mechanics.
Yeah.
That's the stuff I'm looking for.
And the roadmap for the rest of the year for the division is really good. There's a lot coming, which is why, and it kind of ends around September, October, which is why I feel like it's going to come out in the fall.
Right. Yeah.
Once that roadmap, the Xbox One X enhancements coming next month, and there's so much multiplayer goodness coming for the rest of the year, which is pretty cool for a game that is now over 2 years old.
Yeah. I just worry about a game like that in the fall with Red Dead and everything else coming this year. And we're going to see, when we talk about all these news stories this week, a lot, like nothing is releasing any later than Red Dead, announced any later than October 27th. So,
well, as we saw last year with all those big titles, they keep sticking them in.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this year's already starting to feel like last year already, which is making me sad because there were so many great games last year. And I'm interested.
If anything comes out of after Red Dead 2, they'll probably stick Titanfall 3 in there to die.
Oh, God. Well, we still don't even know when Battlefield 5 is coming out yet.
Well, who cares about that?
No, I mean, because, I mean, again, it could fall for the same reasons that Titanfall did. So.
Yeah, I really want... I don't know if there's another Titanfall game, but I really want another one.
Like Titanfall.
Yeah, I really want... them to succeed.
Well, Respawn did already announce they're working on another one as well, but it more than likely will come out after their Star Wars one.
Yeah, it's probably taking the backseat to that, right?
Yeah.
Let's be real. Anyways,
let's move on to our next topic. We're going to talk about the Nintendo Direct that happened a couple weeks ago.
Hey, isn't there another one tonight, Ryan?
The Nindy Showcase is on the 20th. Oh. So they announced that that's coming up.
It's hard to keep up with these motherfuckers.
I don't even know what date it is today. Yeah. Where am I?
Exactly.
Saturday. You're going to Comic-Con next. Get ready.
Comic-Con?
Comic-Con.
Comic-Con? Comic-Con.
Just get me out of this.
Ryan's shaking his head. For those of you at home not watching this,
you're going to Comic-Con today?
I think I'm going to go today.
Okay.
I like all the crowds today.
Yeah.
I like getting recognized, signing autographs, signing titties. That never happened, not once.
Yeah.
I
was like, that never happens to me. I'm surprised it happens to you.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's Brock from BrockStarGaming.com.
Yeah.
You might know me from such films as.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. And I'm going to go see Cybertron Spree tonight.
Oh, nice. Where?
At the Rec Room.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like going on the Sunday because they give you everything for cheaper.
Yeah.
They knock down them prices.
Yeah. So I'm going to go see some people dressed as Transformers playing some of my favorite Transformers themed music.
Oh, you hate that.
And then I'm gonna go to Comic-Con tomorrow.
Do they ever play Beast Wars?
With the theme?
The theme for Beast Wars.
It's pretty rocking.
It is really fucking rocking.
Probably should.
I put Beast Wars on the other day. That animation is not aged, but that theme song remains the same.
Yeah, it's like trying to go back and watch episodes of Reboot.
It's pretty metal.
Yes, Reboot is not as technologically advanced as I thought it was as a kid.
No, not
Blew my mind. Now it looks blocky as fuck.
Now I understand why it needed to be rebooted.
No, it doesn't need to be rebooted.
the weird like also like break that Reboot when it gets it becomes gritty when Enzo becomes like a bad
Mad Max. Yeah, it's fucking weird.
It gets really weird real fast.
Spoilers for Reboot.
Real dark.
Yeah.
If you haven't caught up on Reboot yet,
the 15-year-old show.
It's about time.
It's more than 15-year-old.
15 years old?
20, I think now.
Yeah. We're old.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Anyways, speaking of being old,
I don't know.
Let's talk about the Nintendo Direct, guys.
Yes, absolutely.
So, speaking of old, because that segue actually kind of worked, let's talk about 3DS games, guys.
Yeah, 3DS is still the thing that they're putting games out on.
We're going to sort of rush these.
Couldn't we just start with the most exciting reveal of the show? Captain Toad, baby!
That's actually a 3DS game, so we can start there.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
it's also a Switch game.
Yeah, well, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker was announced for Switch and 3DS, and it's coming on July 13th. It will include the full game plus Super Mario Odyssey levels. How hyped are you for this game?
I'm so fucking hyped. You know my love for little Captain Toad there?
Yeah.
I cannot wait to play more Captain Toad. I think Captain Toad was one of the most brilliant new IPs on the Wii U. It was so much fun.
Brock, did you know that
for the stoners at home, you will love this game. It is very engaging. And
yeah. Did you know I've never played Captain Toad before?
I feel like I knew that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I really should play that.
Since every time I bring it up, you don't really have anything to say about it.
I really don't.
It is a really, really fun game.
Yeah. So other 3DS announcements. You kicked the table. Well, audience at home, my mic fell over because Brock kicked my table. Anyways, WarioWare Gold was announced for 3DS. It's a collection of over 300 mini games with both new games and classic ones. It comes on August 3rd.
Yep.
Luigi's Mansion Remastered was announced as well. It's coming to 3DS sometime later this year. And Mario and Luigi's Bowser's Inside Story is getting a 3DS remaster. It was a DS game before, but it's coming to 3DS.
Put it on the fucking Switch, you monsters.
The best part about this, coming sometime in 2019.
Luigi's Mansion?
No. The remaster of Bowser's Inside Story for the 3DS is coming out in 2019.
So we're gonna have a new 3DS game from Nintendo proper in 2019. How hyped are you guys?
I still don't understand
I
this.
would happily play that game on the Switch, but I guess it's really hard to do.
Well, that's the main reason I wanted to run through these as well, because like these are all games I would play on Switch. Like I would play WarioWare on Switch.
Luigi's Mansion, take my money.
All
I
day.
want to play that so badly again.
Dark of the Moon?
No, it's the original GameCube remaster.
Oh, shit.
Original's way better.
Yeah. Oh, no.
That one was actually creepy.
Yeah.
And Dark of the Moon had like. Did you guys play?
Yeah.
Dark of the Moon? Like the last one where you fight the snow monster with the snowball. The snowball.
I don't think I ever made it that far.
It's fucking the worst. I did that like 80 times just because it's just like the controls suck. I hated it so much. Anyway, sorry, I digress.
No, it's all good. So we do have some Switch games, some ports. So we got Okami HD coming to Switch sometime in the summer.
Now you can
play that game.
Now you can buy Okami for the 400th fucking time.
Or someone out there, because none of the versions have sold well, someone out there will buy it for the first time and then enjoy it.
I'm definitely buying on the Switch.
Yeah.
That's going to be sweet.
Yeah,
That's
so-
a good Switch title.
Yeah.
Why they didn't announce this with the other Okamis? Beyond
Yeah,
me.
it's weird that came later.
If you haven't played Okami, it's worth playing.
Especially if you like Zelda.
But it is a game that has famously been ported like a million times. It was originally a Wii game,
Right.
Wii, then Wii U, and it got a bunch of other.
It was on the PS3.
It was on
the Xbox 360.
Yeah.
exactly, and then it was on original Wii.
Now it's on Xbox One.
Yep.
PS4.
Yep.
Steam.
Now it's on literally everything. You have no excuse anymore, ladies and gentlemen. Go play Okami because it's awesome.
It's on your ass.
Next up, South Park: The Fractured Butthole is coming to Switch on April 24th.
Hot take, not a good game.
We kind of knew that this was coming for a while because we saw a few leaks about it. So
That's not a hot
it's
take.
not really surprising.
It's just
You've
a
been
bad.
sitting on that for a
It's just
while.
a bad game.
Hot take though: Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy coming to Switch on July 10th. That game is awesome. Go play it.
Do you guys know what hot take means?
I just like saying hot take.
Yeah, it's fair.
It's the Dark Souls of our generation, Drew.
What, Crash Bandicoot?
Yeah.
But Dark Souls is our generation.
Yeah, Dark Souls is the Dark Souls of our generation.
That's
Are
what
you saying Crash Bandicoot is the Dark Souls of platformers?
Yes, it is.
I would even disagree with
Yeah.
you.
It's the Fur K.
Celeste is a lot harder.
It is
Super
they're
Meat
harder
Boy.
in different ways.
The
Super
maybe
Meat Boy?
3D polygonal platform.
I mean, Crash Bandicoot's only harder
No,
because
that's Super Lucky
you have to
Tail.
deal with depth perception.
Super Lucky Tail's getting like DLC or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Free DLC
Okay.
It's also
for
on
the
Game
7
Pass.
people out there who play it.
Yeah.
Well, I think more than 7 people have played it because it's on Game Pass now.
I do need to give it a chance. The only time I played it was an early build of it, and the performance was garbage.
Yeah.
You don't like it.
I don't like it
I still
at
think I
all.
need to like actually play it to give it a fair shake.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
speaking of something we can actually be excited about, Mario Tennis Aces got a release date. It's
Yeah.
coming on June 22nd. It looks great.
Yeah. You know what else? Luigi.
Has a dick.
I think he's a big dick.
He has a big dick.
He's got a big honking.
He was
hog.
packing.
Yeah.
First Mario shows the nipples,
Yeah.
and now we get Luigi's fucking bulge.
He's got a mighty dong.
I'm into it.
Now
so
a lot of
weird.
people are speculating, so they've done the math here,
Scientific math.
and it appears to be 3.5 inches flaccid, assuming he's flaccid when playing tennis. If he's hard while playing tennis, that's a different thing entirely, and we don't know how that sausage is packed in that.
Well, I think yeah. I don't think that looks like a flaccid peen.
Yeah. So I mean, even at 3.5 flaccid, if he's a grower, I mean, he's got room to go.
He's looking pretty good. Do you think he's circumcised?
Well, I mean, they're both Italian, so they'd be both Catholic. So I think they'd be cut. Yeah, that's
They,
a cut.
they don't have little mushroom heads like Toad on their little peen.
Well,
I'm just going to do this. Shaking my head at home, ladies and gentlemen.
No, but I'm dead serious.
no, because
Okay.
they're kind of humans. They're not quite.
Well, they are human. I thought that's what Nintendo said.
No,
That-
Nintendo said they're definitely not human.
I thought Mario
Have
was
you
a
not
human.
seen them in New Donk City? with
No,
other
Mario's
humans?
just Mario. Like humans look different.
Oh right.
Yeah.
They
Mario
agree.
is a Mario.
Mario is a Mario, and he's a plumber again apparently.
Yeah, they reinstated his plumberness for some reason.
Well, I mean, they had to figure out a reason why he was jumping in pipes all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he just maybe had like a weird scat fetish.
Maybe that's just how his world works.
Yeah. So, yeah, if you really want to,
Why is everyone in New Donk City white?
There are people of
Are
other
there?
ethnicities.
Yeah.
Oh.
But there's a majority of people are white.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell because they're all wearing the same outfit.
They are.
They
That is
all
true.
are wearing top hats.
They all kind of just blend together.
Yes, they do. Like it's 1950s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is an element of some kind of like weird cult-like thing going on there because they all wear the same outfit. But yeah. I don't know.
You can't trust a group of people wearing the same outfit.
Yeah.
You just can't.
So we've talked about a video game character's dick. I feel like we've fulfilled the mandate of the show.
I mean, if you're playing with your Game Moose bingo card at home, you can just blop that square. You can scratch it off.
That's the one in the middle. You get that one for free.
That's the free space.
Yeah. Because we
And if you've been playing with your dick, you should feel inadequate next to Luigi.
I thought the free space would have been what's up, everybody. Me saying that would have been a free space.
Yeah.
I mean, that's more of a guarantee than
The free space is actually you saying get hyped.
I haven't said it once this year.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, get hyped, motherfuckers.
Son of a bitch. Why did you do that, Brock?
Because Project Octopath Traveler, ladies and gentlemen, is now Octopath Traveler, and it's coming on July 13th. I cannot fucking wait for
Wait, what?
Octopath
What
Traveler.
happened?
Project Octopath Traveler now has the official title of Octopath Traveler.
Yeah.
Much easier on the tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
After playing that demo, I am so hyped for this.
Yeah, this game looks very good.
It's probably my favorite announcement from this direct. Even after with the one we're going to talk about in a minute. Before we get to that one though, Splatoon 2 is getting an expansion called
good.
the Octo expansion. It includes a new single player campaign with 80 missions and contains other unlockables. It launches sometime in the summer. There was like a cinematic trailer for it and stuff, but again, I'm not really into the Splatoon lore like some people are. So
I can't believe how many hours I put into Splatoon 2, but the story mode was not that great.
yeah, I think that they're trying to change that with this expansion, but then you have to pay for it. So it's like,
Yeah. Splatoon is deeply confusing to me. I don't.
It is a very, very strange game.
I get the appeal of like the gameplay, the cool like the paint like shooter kind of thing. That's really neat. But like the weird lore that they've developed for it is so fucking
because the
bizarre.
multiplayer is cool, but yeah, like when I think about them, I'm like,
The toxic
I don't really
sailing
care.
monsters and yeah.
And I like weird anime stuff, but man, Splatoon lore is weird.
Yeah. Animes for jerks.
All right, speaking of anime,
That's wrong. Hot take.
Sorry, I'm quoting Jeff Grossman there.
last topic, of course, Smash Brothers announced for Nintendo Switch, coming sometime in 2018. It is Super Smash Brothers in brackets working title because Sakurai has confirmed that will not be Super Smash Brothers for Nintendo Switch. It will actually have a subtitle at the end of it. So it's Super Smash Brothers something.
So that like melee or brawl.
Yeah, it'll be something like that.
Yeah.
Attack.
Attack? That's
Attack.
that's a good one.
Punch, kick.
KO.
I'm
also
spitballing. So we got the Inklings were confirmed for it.
Did you workshop these?
No. Just coming to me here.
Yeah. So the Inklings are coming, but the big question is what third-party characters are going to make it?
Well, it's also like what characters are coming back from the previous version because we don't even know.
Bring back
how many
Ice
of them are coming
Climbers.
back. Yeah, because like Ice Climbers could be coming back, and they could be cutting some people. And part of me feels like Cloud.
Cut
isn't
all the
coming
Fire
back.
Emblem crap.
Well, no, because Sakurai loves Fire Emblem, and Sakurai's back on this game.
And Fire Emblem's bigger now than it ever has been.
Well, exactly, and there will probably be at least another Fire Emblem character, especially because there's still a possibility that this and Fire Emblem are both coming out this year, and there could be a new character from Fire Emblem in this. So
I want
Well,
I want Goku.
There's a bunch of characters from the most recent Fire Emblem game that aren't in any.
Fire Emblem just has a million characters, anyways. Like every game has like 40 characters.
But they're reoccurring characters, right? Like there are characters that come back. Well, there's.
But in Fates, though, there really isn't any recurring characters.
That's the weird thing about Fates.
Because Fates has like 40 characters in your squadron when you combine both sides together, but none of them are from previous games.
I'm wearing Mario socks, I just realized, with Bowser on them. Oh, nice. We can make Super Smash Brothers on my feet.
I mean, they're Super Smash Brothers soft.
You've already hit the mic once.
Yeah.
Fucking animal.
I mean, that's what we do. Are there characters, the characters we really want to see in Smash Brothers, though? I know, Drew, you don't really love Smash Brothers itself. But.
I don't really get it, but I mean, I love the novelty of having a bunch of characters together.
I mean, it's basically like a Nintendo museum game.
Yeah. I mean, what kind of new sort of third-party relationships do they have that you think they would leverage here? Like they're
Goku.
Rabbids.
Yeah, that probably is a thing. I've heard a
Who
couple
would want to be a
people-
rabbit? A rabbit would be so weak. Now, Donkey Kong rabbit.
You would not be. You want not be a rabbit. You would be the rabbit.
Yeah, but somehow they made Kirby and Jigglypuff work though.
That's true.
And they're very weak because like Jigglypuff.
Kirby is not weak. He sucks in and becomes as powerful as his foes.
Okay, you got to give me at least Jigglypuff.
Yeah, Jigglypuff, but she can put you to sleep.
That's what I mean. So like the rabbits will have some other way of dealing with
Just
you.
annoying you.
Yeah. Kind of like what they do.
I'm telling you, if you had like a swarm of rabbits, it'd be hilarious.
However, I didn't think about this until someone else pointed this out on. There was like big game playing discussion about Smash Brothers, and they talked about this fact: there's never been a third-party character in a Smash Brothers game that is not from a Japanese company.
Yeah. Good point.
Because like Ryu, Cloud, Bayonetta, Snake,
Solid Snake, yeah.
Sonic, Pac-Man, they're all Japanese characters. So like it'll be interesting to see if they go and get a North American character.
You know who they could use? Fucking dude from Deus Ex. The Blade Arms guy.
I never asked for this.
Yeah, I can't remember the character's name.
You know who I was thinking though? Doom guy from Doom.
Doom guy.
Because Doom is a Nintendo Switch game.
Yeah.
I mean, you could also get Skyrim guy, the Dragonborn, the Dovahkiin.
Dovahkiin.
That sounds so weird.
That would be so stupid.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Please don't do that.
So yeah, I'm interested to see more of this. Again, we're going to see it at E3 as well, with a big blowout of all kinds of characters and stages and stuff.
We don't know that. We cannot hear about this game for another 2 years.
Yeah,
it's coming out this year, though. They said
in
the trailer it said 2018.
I don't.
It could just be a Metroid thing.
Also, didn't Sakurai say the last Smash Brothers was his last one?
That's true, and in fact, that's why we didn't think he was working on it, or that it'd be a new game if a Smash Brothers was coming. Yeah. But he not only confirmed that it's been in the works since the last bit of DLC came out for Smash Brothers Wii U, which was like 3 years ago.
Yeah,
but then he's been he's claimed it's a new game.
I want the kid from Golf Story and the kid from Stardew Valley in it.
Yes, I support that 100%.
He could pick up a turnip and throw it at you.
Can we finally get Shovel Knight in this game, please?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Because he has his own amiibo already. He can be in this game.
Yeah.
Then again, the praise the sun guy from Dark Souls is getting an amiibo too.
That's so weird.
So like he could be in the game too.
Yeah, I would support that.
I mean, technically, Dark Souls comes from Bandai Namco and from Software. So.
Yeah, so they already have a relationship.
Yeah, exactly. So that's all the stuff from the Nintendo Direct. Let's move on, though. The leaky ship that I mentioned before, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, is finally announced after we learned about it like 2 years ago because some dude on the subway was riding the subway and had a presentation with the logo open on it. So it is coming to PS4, Xbox One, and PC on September 14th. There was a quick 30-second trailer that showed Laura going to these ancient ziggurat monuments, and there's an eclipse, and that's pretty much all we know about this. Yeah. So apparently the theme, according to the Square Enix post, is that it will heavily theme on eclipse and darkness, and it's coming on a reveal on April 27th. So that's when we'll hear more about this game. But talk about leaky ship, because first we learned about this from some dude riding the subway. Then the announcement, the announcement of this announcement got leaked based on Amazon France or something like that. The pre-order was going up, and then they data mined the HTML code of that page and revealed the release date, the exact release date that they announced. Then on top of that, 8 hours before the trailer was supposed to go live, because they had a specific time that was supposed to go live, it just showed up one day, it posted early or something. It was just ridiculous. So every single thing that they've announced so far for this game has leaked in some capacity, which is just hilarious. What do you guys think? Are you guys excited for more Tomb Raider?
I really like the last Tomb Raider, but there's nothing been announced yet that makes me excited.
Yeah. And we still don't know too much about it yet.
I feel like progressively those games have just been getting better. I don't think there's a reason not to be. But at the same time, I'm super fucking bored of just the concept of Tomb Raider in general. Mm-hmm. You know, I've been bored of Tomb Raider for a long time. I'm glad that they're doing something different with her, other than cartoon character with giant lips and giant tits and tiny waist.
And this is supposed to be this is supposed to wrap up the trilogy of the Tomb Raider reboot.
Yeah.
So they could be going even in a different direction after this is over.
Yeah. And the movie's coming out soon?
Well, the movie is out. It came out on Friday.
Yeah. Anyway. like I just don't have a passion for this character.
Yeah.
I'm not terribly interested. I don't think they're doing anything wrong. It's just not for me.
Fair enough.
You know, and I think it's cool that like there's like a realistic female character who's tough and cool and does shit.
Yeah.
I just
See, of course, I gravitate towards that because I always prefer games with female characters. Just because I've always been like, and I played every single Tomb Raider game. I've read the Tomb Raider comics for a long time, and I love Tomb Raider. Like, I love the character of Lara Croft. So I'm really excited to see what they do with this game, especially because Rise of the Tomb Raider. Back when we talked about Our Game in the Moose in 2015, that was one of my favorite games. Of that year. It was like
it was a cool game.
It was my second favorite game of that year. So I'm really excited. To see
no doubt. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not excited, but I don't feel like that's a fault of the game.
Yeah, there's nothing to be excited about right now.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, cool. So you want to talk about all this other assorted news now?
Yes, I do.
We're in the assorted news phase, and then we're going to talk about what we've been playing and whatnot. So, first news story. After being teased on Twitter, Geralt from The Witcher has been confirmed as a guest character for Soul Calibur 6.
Finally.
Perfect fit.
Can we put him in Smash 2?
But he's not... He is not on a Nintendo console, though.
Can we get a port of Witcher 3 timed with the next Smash game, and then never mind. It's too complicated. Forget it.
It's too
Forget it. Witcher, you're out of
CD
Smash.
Projekt Red is too busy making Cyberpunk because that game is never coming out.
That's what you think.
It actually probably will come out one day in like 2023 or something.
Yeah, when we live in the harsh dystopian cyberpunk future.
Yeah, when we actually live.
When we're living real life Division.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There's no more gas. Everyone drives Teslas.
Yep. Well, speaking of no more gas, after its delay last year, the Ubisoft has announced the release date for The Crew 2. It's coming to Xbox One, PS4, PC.
Nice segue.
On June 29th. Because it was Cars and then The Crew.
You remind me what The Crew is?
The Crew is basically a racing game where you race across America.
You forgot the word edgy racing game.
It's a street racing game. Very similar to like Need for Speed.
I love that concept.
Yeah. And it was a cool concept for The Crew 1.
Yeah.
The problem with The Crew 1, though, is it was poorly executed and it didn't really work on like last gen hardware.
Yeah.
So I think it'll probably work better this time around, but
I think so.
we just don't know
We
too
saw
much.
the trailer at E3 with the planes and the cars, and you could do a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
There was driving recklessly.
Oh, yeah.
No care for anyone else on the road.
Yeah.
Well, that's dangerous.
Yeah, it's just dangerous. Just bad.
It's trying to be Top Gear.
Are you guys familiar with? Well, no, Top Gear is silly and fun. It's not edgy. The Gumball Rally. You guys ever heard of the Gumball Rally? I mean, it'd be fun if it was the Gumball Rally. It was just a bunch of rich assholes.
In stock cars, right?
Yeah. Well, they all drive whatever they want, right? And they just again race across.
Now Death Race. Now Death Race is something I'd play.
Yeah, Death Race.
Yeah.
What
Bring
about,
back
like,
Carmageddon. No, don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
They did.
What
They
about-
did. And it was
But
real
there was
bad.
a Death Race video game already, though.
Death Race in the form of like the movie reboot where they're racing like on a very small track like NASCAR style.
Yeah, yeah.
That would be fucking
Can
horrible.
Jason Statham be in that game?
No,
no.
we want Sylvester Stallone back.
Yeah. Give us the Italian.
He's in
style.
Toronto this weekend. I'm pitching it.
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
I think it's either this
Yeah,
weekend or
yes.
next weekend.
I kept
Talking about
seeing-
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
Because when I think Bitcoin, I think Rocky.
Yeah, in the blockchain
Clearly.
we trust.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, they had like Subway ads everywhere for that.
Yeah. Tickets were $149, marked down to $49.
Could you pay in Bitcoin?
Probably not.
Yeah.
No.
Which is weird.
There's no ad for that.
There was a big
They're alienating their target audience right there.
there was a big Bitcoin conference not too long ago, and they had to stop accepting Bitcoin as payment for the conference.
That's so weird.
They couldn't process the payments or something fast enough. It was fucked. Anyway, yeah, that's our thoughts on Bitcoin.
There you go. Well, a game you can't buy with Bitcoin, State of Decay 2. It's got a release date. It's coming to Xbox One and PC on May 22nd. IGN is rolling out coverage for this all month. So if you're interested in State of Decay 2,
I find
they've
it's-
had a new article
So
every day.
why do I care about State of Decay 2 more than any other open world zombie post-apocalyptic thing?
Because it's a survival game.
Yeah.
It's got the
It's a survival game, but it's also like it's got
Survival
heavy
elements.
RPG elements as
Yeah.
well.
Was this game heavily inspired by DayZ or Island Z, the one
No.
based
All
on
came
that?
out around the same time
came out
because
at
the
the same
original
time.
State of Decay came out like the same year as DayZ. But they were both in. But like the original State of Decay had been in development forever.
State of Decay was a rough game and it was small, but there was some really cool things going on.
There are really good ideas. There's permadeath in the game.
Yeah.
So you have a bunch of people in your little settlement, and you can switch between them at any time.
Is it an open world game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Conan and that shit?
Yeah. So you have to go out. You have to get gas for your car, but you can run out of gas. And if Betty's in her car, no gas, locked in there, zombies come, take her away, kill her. Bye bye, Betty.
Yep.
Betty ain't coming back to my establishment no more.
Is Betty a player character?
NPC. Like, yeah. They're all kind of like, you can, I think you can name them.
Yeah, you can.
You can name them.
Because also you can
dress them. You can do your own thing with them.
In order to recruit people, you have to rescue them from their homes or wherever they are.
Okay.
But then they can get bit, or they can go crazy because they don't have enough food, so they can like form a mutiny in your house and shoot up the place. Or they can like leave the door open and let the zombies in, or like.
So it's less about like just you surviving; it's about having your
team.
Your zombie.
Yeah, like the guy you start out with will probably die.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So it's you and one other dude. It's like a buddy comedy.
No, I think it was just you at the start.
There's the
And then
one
you
guy,
find a
and then you
house.
find a girl pretty quickly, and then you establish the house, and then that's where you go out and start getting supplies and getting new people.
It's a really cool game. I find it weird that they are rolling it out for promotion on IGN the same month they're launching Sea of Thieves, however.
Yeah.
They should do this in April.
Well,
Yeah,
not
too much
March.
overlap.
Yeah, because they also had the exclusive announcement of the release date, because it's they do what's called IGN First every month,
Yeah.
where they spotlight an upcoming game, and in this case, Sea of Thieves. Sorry, Sea of Thieves. State of Decay had the exclusive right, and they did the same thing.
And that's the problem.
But they also did the same thing with Sea of Thieves with IGN First when they announced the release date of that too.
Yeah.
They
So
did.
it seems like it's a Microsoft thing that we'll probably have the same thing happen when Crackdown finally gets revealed, whenever the fuck that happens.
I don't care about Crackdown though.
Yeah.
State of Decay is very high up on my list of exciting titles.
Same here. I'm really excited to
Well,
see
you
what they can do this time.
definitely piqued my interest. I mean, this sounds very cool.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
It's really cool. And I like the mutiny angle is really fun because someone will get really scared and then, run off with all your supplies and like go out on their own. And then you're left without no guns or anything. Yeah. And you got to find them.
murder their asses.
It's pretty cool. And it seems all very random. And so no two games will ever be the same.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that. That sounds cool.
Yeah. All right, next up, our favorite video game developer of all time, Konami, has announced Super Bomberman R is coming to Xbox One, PC, and PS4 on June 13th. That's the Nintendo Switch
but
version.
only as a pachinko machine.
And it'll probably be a lot cheaper than the $70 price tag on the
Yeah,
Switch
the
version.
Switch version, yeah.
The Switch version of the pachinko machine. No, it's not a pachinko.
The best part about this, though, and this is the reason I wanted to talk about this, is that each version will have its own unique character. So on the Xbox One version, Master Chief will be in it. Ratchet and Clank are in the PS4 version, and on the PC, you get Peabody from Portal, because Valve is just throwing out all their stuff licensed in all kinds of different games. Peabody, he's from the co-op mode from Portal 2.
He's one of the robots?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's the tall one.
I just don't know them by name.
He's the tall one. Because the short one is...
You never give robots your respect. You just want to fuck them.
Drew just hates robots.
They're just...
That's
why I want to
just want to use them as a port for your penis.
Yeah, a portal.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not ashamed
It's
of
still
that.
so weird that Valve is just throwing out their IP on
And more
'cause
card
after
games.
After the Final Fantasy 15 crossover and Bridge Constructor, it seems like they're like...
I tried to play Bridge Constructor, not a fucking clue what's going on in that game.
No es bueno?
Did not was very, very puzzled.
I love bridge builder games. I need to take it for a spin, but I've got so much other shit going on. So,
Yeah.
But yeah,
Fair enough.
I will definitely look it up.
Well, we're almost out of stories, guys. So
Holy shit.
I always
we're
got
getting near the
stories.
bottom. So Sega has announced the Sega Genesis Collection. It's coming to PS4, PC, and Xbox One on May 29th and will include 50 Sega Genesis games. And there are some really awesome games in this collection. If you've never played Sega Genesis stuff, or because a lot of our younger audience probably hasn't played a lot of Sega Genesis stuff, or if you grew up with the Super Nintendo, you might not have played some of this stuff, but it has all the games you'd want, including the game I hate, which is Altered Beast. But it also has stuff like Biohazard Battle and Decap Attack and stuff, like some of the rare titles that still play really well.
Right.
So I'm excited to actually check this out, because they had this is sort of the replacement for Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection, which we had on last gen consoles. But fun fact though about this collection, and this is something that also happened on Steam, there's no Sonic 3 in this collection. because it started like they basically haven't been able to relicense Sonic 3 since Michael Jackson passed away. Which, of course, we know the conspiracy theory out there is that Michael Jackson produced music for both Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles, and neither one of them are in this collection.
Sorry, what?
Yeah.
What did you just say?
You didn't know this?
What?
So there's a theory out there that is not entirely proven, but has pretty much been proven by the internet, that Michael Jackson...
I mean, if we're going to go with that, then the Earth is fucking flat.
Well, think about it this way. You know the song from Ice Cap Zone in Sonic 3?
Yeah.
The Cold Zone? That was created by Michael Jackson.
We know this for sure?
Pretty much.
What?
Michael Jackson did a lot of weird things in the 90s that he didn't associate a name with.
Simpsons. He associate his name with it, but he was involved with both Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles because he approached Sega about it.
He was a big fan.
I know he's a big video game
especially
fan.
after
He had like
Moonwalker.
a whole in his ranch. He had a whole video arcade in his basement.
Oh,
especially because he worked with Sega on Moonwalker.
For some reasons, I think he had that there, and they don't include him liking video games.
Yeah.
He likes the people associated playing video games. True. All right.
No.
I'm sorry to ruin your idol for you, but
So this is not 100% confirmed.
I was trying to stay positive.
But I mean, ever since that has happened, no company's relicensed Sonic 3, which is weird.
It's really strange. And Sega won't say anything about it.
No.
Homeboy's dead. They can.
I don't think they can. There must be some legal agreement that says they can't. And again, same with Sonic and Knuckles is in the same boat.
Oh, wow, that's fucking weird.
In theory, it could be like those two games could be lost to time, like the Scott Pilgrim game at some point.
That's because of
Licensing.
The Automonoguchi soundtrack or whatever.
No, it's just no one owns the rights to the Scott Pilgrim movie really anymore. Or they won't relicense the game because like Brian Lee O'Malley, people tweeted him all the time, and he says, "Guys, I can't get you have to talk. You're talking to the wrong people.
Right?
He'd have to contact Ubisoft or Universal because Universal holds the rights to the Scott Pilgrim game, and they won't relicense it.
Weird.
Yeah, it's bizarre. That's why we're never going to see that.
We live in
game
very strange times.
I mean, it's the same situation with Turtles and Konami.
Yeah,
we'll never see those games again either.
Turtles and Konami, that's my favorite game.
Yeah. Remember when we played Turtles in Time on Extra Life? That was a good time. I love that game.
I mean, I have all those games on my shelf.
I would like when you talk about sort of like, hey, like crazy fantasy. If I wanted to have like my own, if I had a house that was big enough to have my own like arcade in, one of the stand-up machines I'd want to have is a 4-player Turtles in Time game.
Turtles and Konami is not a game, is it?
No.
No. Okay, I thought so.
But Konami made Turtles.
The Turtles games by Konami. Yeah.
So the Hyperstone Heist. Turtles in Time, the original Turtles.
I just want to be able to know I was being sarcastic when I said that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, because they also made 4 Game Boy Turtles games and 3 NES Turtles games as well as the SNES.
Turtles in a Half Shell.
Yeah, they did.
The first one is so fucking weird.
And most people don't know that Konami Ultra also went by Ultra back in the day because Nintendo during the NES days only allowed you to publish so many games a year, so they had to publish games under the name Ultra as well as Konami.
Yeah. Yep. Wow. Okay. Wow. That was a fun segue.
Yeah. Well, this one's about to get. This is going to get even more off the rails, guys. We got a story about Jeff Goldblum. Jeff Goldblum is reprising his role as Dr. Ian Malcolm in Jurassic World Evolution, the game. Like that park building game.
That news makes me so brock hard.
Yeah.
Now I didn't care about that game one bit. I get to fucking listen to Jeff Goldblum. I am in.
Yep.
In. You know how sexy Jeff Goldblum is? Turns me right on.
I mean,
his street style photos. Whoo boy.
Rock, did you see the announcement video that Jeff Goldblum made about him appearing in this game?
No, I did not.
He gave his review for the game in his announcement, saying it gets 10 Goldblums out of Goldblum.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of Goldblums.
That's a lot of Goldblums.
Man, if they could clone one person, move over Dolly the sheep and let's clone Jeff Goldblum.
It's so good. Because apparently he's going to be in the new Jurassic World movie.
He is.
So he's going to be in the game.
He's in a courtroom scene.
Before you even knew what you had, you patented it. You slapped it on lunchboxes. What are you?
I'm trying to do his pose, but my pants are too tight.
Yeah,
they're going to rip.
Do the Jeff Goldblum pose.
Yeah.
Wait, no, like that. But my pants don't go up that way.
Kind of point though.
You know, no one can hear you because you're too far away from the mic.
That's fine. They can hear me pulling down my shirt right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't get back up now. I'm stuck. Fuck.
I love Jeff Goldblum.
Don't buy her
I think
pants.
he's got one of the most unique sort of like voices out there. It'll be fun to hear him in a video game.
Yeah, like it sounds like he's going to be the narrator.
Yeah.
Again, I'm even more
I just
in.
wait for him to be like, but you need to build more power plants. You know? Like, Jeff, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Kevin Feige, since I know you're listening, I just want to let you know that I'd really like it if you make a buddy rom-com driving movie featuring Jeff Goldblum as the Grandmaster and Benicio del Toro, his brother, the Collector, driving to Las Vegas. It would be very funny for me.
They accidentally eat a bunch of mushrooms.
Thor, yes, and Thor can be there if you want.
Yeah.
But just a comedic Marvel movie would be really nice.
I mean, that's a Thor spinoff right there.
Yeah,
you've already pitched it.
I'm into it.
A Thor.
Get
Guardians.
Taiki Waititi on the phone and let's get this fucking movie in the bag.
Yeah.
I got $20 in my bank account I can put for this movie, okay?
Yeah.
We got this.
I mean, that'll at least pay for Jeff Goldblum.
I mean, I would love to see a movie also, like maybe a sequel to that, where the Collector and the Grandmaster retire to a small like countryside cottage and like adopt like a troubled child, maybe.
But who has superpowers?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
ideally.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe like the child of Bruce Banner and Black Widow, perhaps.
Really, if they just want to make a Rounders remake, but starring them,
Yeah.
I'd be into it.
Yeah.
Your money, baby. You don't even know it. Was that Made or Rounders?
Which one was made?
Made was also with John Favreau and Vince Vaughn.
That's Made, yeah.
Made.
I was going to say Rounders.
No, not Rounders. And that's Matt Damon.
Yeah, that's Matt
What's
Damon.
the other one? There's Made and another one.
Rounders with Ed Norton and.
No, I'm not. Maybe it's not. I don't know.
We're talking about old poker movies.
Yes.
Good stuff.
Old.
Anyway.
All the way back from the 90s.
Yeah.
Classics, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Next up, Drew Karpyshyn has left BioWare again. So
just can't keep up with
he
this shit.
he rejoined basically to write Anthem, and now he is left to join Fox Next Games, which is the basically the new production like video game company that Fox created last year.
Okay.
To basically work on their own properties.
Is he a Republican?
I don't know. We'll find out. But apparently he's joined a team there at Fox Next as a freelancer with other former BioWare writers. And their next project is described as, quote, an episodic narrative game, which will draw from story, character, and location elements based on acclaimed Fox intellectual property, as well as original content. So it sounds like they're making like a Telltale style Fox game.
No, we don't need more Telltale games.
Written by Drew Karpyshyn and some other guys from BioWare.
I'm confused. Okay. I mean, this sounds interesting.
Yeah.
They could be good and it could be terrible.
It also seems really weird to me with
Well,
Anthem
Fox
still
properties.
not coming out till like maybe late next year that they don't have the lead writer.
Are we getting an Alien Covenant episodic
Maybe.
adventure game? Is
I mean,
that
that's what I always said, that the best Alien game would be like a Telltale style Alien game. Because the problem with Alien games is always the combat.
Yeah.
But if you circumvent the combat, you don't have to worry about that. Or something like Until Dawn.
Man is the true monster.
Yeah.
Isolation is the best Alien game so far. In terms of encapsulates the Alien experience.
Yeah. I mean, the best playing one is actually probably Alien Infestation for the DS, which is a Metroidvania Aliens game.
Yeah, that's right.
But it has, like, again, it's like nothing to do with the lore or anything like that. It's just a fun game.
I fucking loved Isolation so much.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it falls apart in the last act, but it is a very good game.
Exactly. Like, if it just ended 2/3 of the way through, it would have been perfect.
Yeah.
I think it would have been amazing.
Yeah.
No, Infestation actually also, fun fact, is the portable tie-in to Aliens Colonial Marines, except it's actually good. Which is weird. All right, 2 more news stories. Call of Duty Black Ops 4, the secret that everyone knew already, has been announced. It will formally be unveiled at an upcoming fan event on May 17th. It will release on October 12th, which is a big development because every single Call of Duty game, every single one, has released in November, and except this one.
Also, bucking a trend that is more than 2,000 years old, they've decided to make their own Roman numeral.
Yeah, that's true.
4 eyes.
Exactly.
Guys, it's marks on the wall. All right, the fifth one's gonna have a line through it.
The line through it. Oh, it's like the hash marks. It's like a hash.
So really dumb.
It isn't. It's fucking Roman numerals that they decided to change halfway through.
No, they made up their own. They're like, you know what? You know what Roman numerals need? It just needs. We just need to shake it up.
Yeah.
We need to disrupt Roman numerals.
Also, there was a brief, like 30-second trailer for this game that didn't show any new gameplay other than a little quick tidbits, but it looks like it's actually going to be futuristic again.
Okay.
Which makes me not excited for this at all.
Yes. I don't know.
And unlike what you said,
I've
modern
played-
setting is what you said in our prediction show.
Yeah, I did.
You were close.
Yeah.
And it's not confirmed for sure, but it looks like it's going to be a futuristic.
I feel like they're going to come back to that modern setting at some point.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe the next one.
Maybe Infinity Wards, the next studio up.
That's
maybe
what I'm
when they go back to it.
thinking. I totally forgot that Treyarch was in rotation.
Yeah. Something that also came up this morning as well that I didn't add here, but I'll mention now that Modern Warfare 2 Remastered was leaked on Amazon this morning.
What was?
Modern Warfare Remastered. Modern Warfare 2 Remastered.
Yeah.
So
It was a good game.
it sounds like that it'll probably be included again with
weird game. It
the
was a good game.
collector's edition again. Hopefully you'll be able to buy it separately this time. It's all good.
I'm a little highbrow for Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like them. They're good games, but again,
I hadn't played a Call of Duty game in years until World War II, and then I played that and I hated it. So
this also again tells you everything you need to know, because if it would have come out in its normal first week of November slot, it would have come out 1 week after Red Dead. So that moving ahead, even Call of Duty is afraid of Red Dead. Like it's crazy. So, and last news story: Valkyria Chronicles 4 has a North American release date. It will launch on PS4, Xbox One, and PC and Switch on October 16th. So a couple days after Call of Duty.
Cool.
It's going to get buried, and I'm very sad because I love Valkyria Chronicles. But that's the worst time for that game to come out. Because, again, 1 week before Red Dead, and that's when I'm assuming Battlefield and Call of Duty and every other big game's coming out.
yeah.
So, okay. So let's talk about
It'll
new
get pushed
releases.
back. It'll get pushed back till
It's
December.
Sega. It's Sega. They just put things out, man. That's how they do things. All right. So this week's new releases include Sea of Thieves, which we're going to talk a lot about next week, I believe. Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom is out on Friday. A Way Out comes out this week.
Oh yeah.
I'm hearing okay things about that game. I know review copies are out with some people. Detective Pikachu Birth of a New Team comes to 3DS this week. Without Danny DeVito, but a guy that sounds exactly like Danny DeVito, of course. Assassin's Creed Rogue Remastered comes to next-gen consoles. And last but not least, Attack on Titan 2. Just why not?
Okay.
Yeah. Big week for games, though.
Yeah.
I think. So before we go, let's talk about what we've been playing this week. Let me start with you, Drew. What have you been playing this week?
I've been picking up the Division a little bit. That's about it. What I'm really excited about is Sea of Thieves, because that game comes out on Tuesday.
Yeah. And I know you've still played more of the beta after we talked about it last week.
I know. I wanted to. I went home
Oh.
to play it, and it had ended.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I really wanted to. I really enjoyed it. It's really cool. So the whole thing that I didn't know about is that the big skull cloud with the light up eyes, that's where the quote unquote raid content is. I didn't realize that.
Okay.
There are a few things I didn't know. One thing that we do know is that you can get gold bananas.
It's true. You can.
There's this Microsoft's doing weird stuff to promote this game.
Yeah. The
So
quest for the golden
There's the
banana.
quest for the gold banana. Like you have to like solve riddles.
Yeah. If you're listening, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I'm gonna give you a spoiler anyways.
Yeah.
A day early. The first clue is in Victoria, BC.
Well, they had already mentioned that on the live stream, though.
Oh, they did? Oh, okay. Well, then never mind. It's not
Because
spoiled at
they
all.
announced the cities, because there's Victoria, BC, there's an American city, I think it's New York.
Oh, I had no idea.
And then there's like a couple cities in Europe and then a couple in Asia.
It is weird, man. Victoria, BC.
Victoria.
Wow.
The island.
Out of all of the cities in
Of
Canada,
hippies.
Victoria, BC.
You know what they do in Victoria? They smoke a lot of fucking weed.
Smoke that reefer.
They smoke a lot of
the
weed.
devil's weed.
Kind of like pirates.
Yeah.
Kind of like pirates.
Yeah, pirates, well known for smoking the reefer.
Hey, man, I don't know. Pirates are dumb.
Yeah, man.
Wow. Have you ever met a pirate?
Yeah.
That's just insulting.
Why are
Not
you
you.
gonna hate on pirates so much, dude?
Yeah, dude.
'Cause I hate-
Hashtag be more pirate.
Yeah.
No. Hashtag ninjas are the best.
Brian doesn't like pirates.
Apparently.
I'm really excited about that game. Yeah, so the whole thing is like they've hidden golden bananas somewhere, and they're worth a lot of money, and there's a whole process to win them, and you have to solve riddles and stuff, and there's a treasure hunt.
It's an interesting contest.
It sounds like the premise for that fucking Chipmunks movie, and I'm down with that.
It sounds like you're gonna have to spend like the entire prize money though, going from city to city. Though,
No, the whole
trying
idea
to
is
get
you
it.
work as a team. You're supposed to work as a team.
Right.
And there's that, and then they launch some dude out of a cannon, because in the game you can launch your teammates out of a cannon, which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
That was cool. World record.
It broke world
Guinness World Record.
Yeah, it's official.
Good stream on Mixer. Fun
I know
times.
what you're thinking. Hey, Drew, when people talk about the Guinness World Records, are they talking about the people that make the beer? And the answer is yes.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
That's a fun fact.
Yeah.
I did the Guinness Brewery tour one day
Yeah.
when I was in Ireland many moons ago.
Ireland.
Wasn't a very good tour. They hardly give you even a half a glass of beer.
Well, they want
Very
you to
odd.
remember the tour.
Yeah.
Well, fuck that. I just want to drink.
I went on the Wiser's rye tour. You went on that one
yeah,
too.
yeah.
They gave me plenty of
They got me drunk.
Yeah.
They got me real drunk.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I look for. When I go to Ireland, I go to Ireland to get drunk and not see snakes. So let's be real. I mean, if you're not getting me drunk, you're only doing half your job, Ireland.
But what happens if
Also-
there was a snake there?
Hey, guys, happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, it is St. Patrick's Day today as we record this.
Yeah.
which is fun.
Yeah. We with the luck of the Irish.
Hot take. Guinness isn't even a good beer.
You don't like Guinness?
You're
I don't like Guinness.
full of hot
Guinness and
takes.
Gun, though. That is a good beer.
I like Guinness
The
and Gun.
Scots got the good beer.
I'm
Actually,
inclined to
Guinness
agree with you.
Guinness tastes far different in Ireland. It tastes much better there.
Yeah.
Because it's fresh, I guess.
Yeah, it's not as
I
good
don't
here.
know.
Well, it's not. It's brewed there, right?
Right.
But then, like, it's not brewed the same here.
Yeah.
It's brewed by.
Fun fact: they put nitrogen gas into Guinness instead of carbon dioxide gas.
Hot take. I'm not a fan of nitrogen gas.
Okay. Hot take, baby! It's the hot take
I
episode.
got bad news. I got you left Ryan hanging. I got bad news. It's 2/3 of the air you're breathing right now.
I don't care. I'm giving hot takes today.
He only likes 1/3 of the air.
Yeah, most of our
I only fucks with 1/3 of the air.
Yeah.
Nitrogen. It's nitrogen, carbon dioxide, then oxygen, and some other trace gases.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
That was your science minute.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited about Sea of Thieves. I'm excited about I'm just kind of picking away the Division. I kind of want a game that I can just kind of pick up and play for 15 minutes. And the Division is not it.
No.
Because I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play for 15 minutes. And then 45 minutes later, I'm like, the game was launching. I'm like, oh fuck, right. Oh yeah.
That's all I've been playing. Games I can play in 15 minutes.
Yeah, just small bites.
Just small bites,
Yeah.
getting achievements, achievement hunting, going for that golden 24 karat Xbox on Game Pass.
Are you eventually going to catch up to me?
No,
'Cause
probably
you're
not.
like 30,000.
Okay, no need to brag, Ryan. You spend a lot of time playing your Xbox. I get it.
Actually, I play my PS4 a lot more.
Yeah. I haven't turned my PS4 on in like 4 months.
Yeah, neither have I.
I just I need to go back and play.
I played some really weird games though, like really fucking weird games, including a game called North.
Yeah.
I don't know what that game's about. It was
But
odd.
you played it. How would you not know what
It only took it's a 16-minute game to get all the achievements and complete the game. It's fucking weird. A game about some northern fairy tales. I don't remember the name. Weird game. Bunch of stuff. Just a bunch of random stuff I've been playing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't find myself
Lots of interest there.
diving into anything.
I
currently.
really want to play the FTL, the new game from the FTL guys, the mech strategy RPG thing.
Oh, Into the
Into the
Breach.
Breach. Yeah, but I haven't had a chance to play that yet.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I've been traveling too. Oh, I
We
finished.
should mention that.
I finished Kirby. Fuck that game rules.
You wrote a
Kirby
review.
Star Alleys, baby.
Yeah. I played the demo and really liked it.
It's very short. Like, don't get me wrong. It's about a 4-hour
But it's a
game.
Kirby game. I expect that.
Yeah. So I know people can't really justify the price tag. I had a blast, and it's a fun co-op game.
Yeah.
It rules in
Brock,
co-op.
Didn't you go to Newfoundland?
I did go to Newfoundland.
Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm allowed to yet, but I don't really,
We could, you
We
could
can
say
just-
I went to Newfoundland.
You went to Newfoundland and it was pirate themed.
It was pirate theme for with Xbox.
You can say it's
for a
called-
pirate theme game they have coming out.
You rode a cannon.
I rode a boat. I met some fishermen. I got to make out with a fish, which is tradition in Newfoundland.
No. You just kiss it. You don't make out.
Well, I made out with it.
you don't romance it.
I was pretty drunk at the bar, and so you get a shot of Screech, which is Jamaican rum from Newfoundland, and you kiss the fish, and then you get a certificate that says you're an honorary Newfoundlandian, and then that was pretty much the last thing I remember that night. It got real dark, and then the next day, because you know what's better, it's great when you're hungover. Kissing a fish again when you're not sober or when you're sober.
When you hung over as well.
Oh, it's not great.
Why
And
did they
then
make you do it twice?
Well, it's all gonna be revealed in the videos that are coming out.
okay.
A series of videos every Tuesday, but the fish I kissed the second day, which is the reason why I had to get new pants too, is the fish's throat broke when I was kissing it, and the gut spilled out
Oh, God.
all over my pants, and
That would explain why you need new pants.
I couldn't get the smell out of my pants. It was fucking gross.
What's the smell?
It was really, really gross. Fish smell really bad. For anyone who has never been
they
around a
smell
fish,
really bad.
for the smelling impaired, fish are just not smell.
They smell bad on the
not smell
outside.
great.
They smell even worse on the inside.
Yeah.
They're like tauntauns.
Yeah.
So I had
Exactly.
fish guts on me, and then fish in my beard from the making out, the heavy making out. I called her Wanda.
Whoa, a fish named Wanda.
Yeah.
That's a
Very clever.
movie.
Yeah. So, anyways, the first video will be up on Tuesday,
Good one.
which is the launch date of a pirate game.
Yeah.
Yeah. One that we may have mentioned a
we
couple
It's almost like they
specifically-
It's almost like they put those two and two together. But it was a very fun experience. It was fun.
You guys, so there's some very hilarious pictures on Twitter of like you and friend of the show Camille, Camco, and
Yeah.
PMACA
And Green Skull.
doing just ridiculous shit.
Yeah, we
you
did
guys had
some-
giant cardboard cut into your heads.
Yep, we
which
did.
Made for
which
some very hilarious
got
photos.
very destroyed, which unfortunately.
Oh, no.
I scraped my leg against the two rusty nails, so I have big cuts on my leg,
Well, that's how you do
which
gotta
are
do
pretty
it.
gross.
Do you have your tetanus shot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're good.
That's the one. Yeah. So I'm good. It was really cold in Newfoundland. It
Yeah.
is extremely cold. It's right on the water.
March. Of course it is.
But I really like Newfoundland. Newfoundland is a really cool place.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Cold, and the people there are very nice. I liked it a lot better than Halifax.
Again, that's where my dog is from. Did you see any Newfoundland dogs when you were in
I
Newfoundland?
didn't really see any dog. I did see a little fat one that I stopped and pet for a long time, but that's about it.
Good boy.
He was a good boy.
Okay.
10 out of 10 boops.
There's down in like St. John's Harbor. There's two statues, and one of a Labrador
Yep.
and a Newfoundland.
We filmed right in front of that
Awesome.
statue.
Yeah. So it's just like Ripley,
Just like Ripley.
the mascot of the show, Ripley the dog.
Ripley, can you believe it or not?
She is the
I'm sure she can
the
believe
Newfoundland dog that has appeared in many of the early episodes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Back in the day. Yeah, so Newfoundland was fun. And then I did some streaming of Sea of Thieves, which is great. I'm really excited. The pirate stuff the skull in the sky looks really cool.
Oh, dude, I got 50 screenshots of it. Like that game just keeps looking better. Like when I played the final beta, I was like, I can't believe how good this game looks.
I'm getting pretty amped to play it.
It's Unreal Engine 4. They really got their water tech down.
Weirdly enough, review codes went out, but you can't play the game till the 19th.
19th,
Yeah.
yeah.
Servers are open, which is nice. So now it's preloaded.
But again, that's like every online
yeah,
game too.
yeah.
I think
Mine's preloading right now.
if Drew ever accepts my invitation, we'll be playing it on Mixer next week. So
Yes.
that'll be fun.
But we'll set aside some time because I want to play with you
And Capri P.
and Capri
Dapper.
and maybe
Queens.
Dapper. I would like to get and then maybe get all of us together to do a very special episode of the show with us having a stream together and talk about what our experience is like playing the game.
Yeah.
I'll be streaming the game on the 22nd with Xbox, so we'll look out for that on Mixer.
Second, that's
Is that Tuesday? No, Thursday.
that's
It's Thursday afternoon. Thursday afternoon.
Thursday afternoon. Okay, yeah, so it's Thursday afternoon. It's Thursday of next week. For those of you, if you're listening to the show when it comes out on the Sunday, that'll be the coming Thursday.
Oh, so it won't even be St. Patrick's Day when these people are listening.
No,
They'll be
yeah, good
hungover.
point, yeah.
They'll be very
that's
hungover.
why we
Recording the show
say-
of the St. Patrick's
Well,
Day.
you puke up green beer.
Yeah.
We're thinking about
I'm gonna be
you.
hungover as fuck.
At least they won't have hungover Drew and Brock on the show
No.
to deal with.
Yeah.
Who says I'm not hungover? I went out last night. That's a smart thing to
Wait,
do
hold on.
pre St. Patty's Day
Are you trying to
celebration.
tell me, Brock, that you would go out drinking on a Friday night?
I know. I went out harder on the Thursday night, but I digress. Ryan, what have you been playing this week?
Well, I'm glad you asked because I platinumed Until Dawn this week.
Oh, hey, nice.
Because I was like, man, I could really go for some Until Dawn. So then I went back and just platinumed the game. because
Yeah, I saw
picked
that
up all the
screenshot.
tricks.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah. So I did that.
Good game. I really want them to make another game just like that.
I know. And like, Hidden Agenda was really good too. But I almost wish they would have not made it a Playlink game and made it like Until Dawn.
yeah.
Because again, the story in Hidden Agenda is pretty cool too.
We gotta play Hidden Agenda again.
Yeah, like that was
We
really
totally
fun.
fucked that game up.
Oh, come on.
We got the best.
You
We
fucked
need
that
the
game
good-
up.
No, I didn't.
You
Actually-
fucked that
Actually,
game
I was
up.
the one who.
Oh, right. It was Ryan.
Yeah, because that's what I do in video games.
Yeah.
Also, I played a lot of Dragon Ball Fighters this week, and there's a reason why. My issue with the game has finally been fixed. People can't drop mid-match anymore.
Woo!
And if they do, you're awarded a win. Thank fucking God.
Nice.
Because people now don't just leave matches anymore.
That's good.
So I've been playing the hell out of Dragon Ball FighterZ this week, and it's been a lot of fun.
Cool.
And that's sort of been my week. Now, I should mention, there's a big box sitting off screen over there.
Oh, yes.
Today, ladies and gentlemen, after carefully saving up some money and a good sale, I have a 4K TV now.
Ryan got a 4K TV.
I'm officially part of the 4K club now, so I'm interested to test a lot of stuff in 4K because I have a PS4 Pro and an Xbox One X, so I'm excited to test some of this stuff out.
Yeah.
And there's a special game that I've been playing that I can talk about more next week's show that I will be streaming on Thursday as well. So that'll be interesting as well.
Cool.
For many people in a certain community, you already know what I'm talking about. But I digress. That's happening on Thursday. Get hyped, motherfuckers.
Okay.
And then Nino
Being
Kuni.
very coy.
And then Nino Kuni is coming out on Friday, so I'm super jazzed for that. So yeah, that's sort of everything this week. As Drew and Brock sort of mentioned as well, next week we're going to be mostly talking about Sea of Thieves next week. So get hyped for that. We're looking to have.
I'm really excited for Nino Kuni too, though, Ryan. I am very excited for that game.
Yeah, it's too bad it comes out on Friday.
Yeah,
but at least it gives you time to.
No, I'll be
Sea
playing a lot of Sea of Thieves this week.
Yeah, me too.
Whereas again, like I have like the whole weekend coming up to play Nino Kuni. Which
I want to become a legendary captain.
I just want to collect all the.
I love the new legendary modes.
Yeah,
It looks so cool. And like you have a legendary ship and you're in the special underwater hideout. All that's
I'm gonna
awesome.
have a peg dick.
and that's when the show went off the rails.
That's right.
Really? I think the show went off the rails about a minute and a half into this episode.
Oh, probably.
That's what I call
We
it.
started talking about Luigi's dong.
Guys, I'm trying to make a wood joke here. You said peg dick. You gotta let me go right into the wood joke.
But now
Okay.
it's lost all its relevance.
Yeah, I blew it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What a wooden response.
Good.
Thanks.
Anyways, Drew plugs go.
I'm at T McMillan on Twitter and go to www.game-moose.com for stuff, for content.
Surprisingly, we
This
have a lot
podcast
coming up,
and other stuff. We do. We have a lot of things coming up.
especially with Sea of Thieves coming out.
We'll have a review of Sea of Thieves. Because it's one of those games, I really want to.
Sorry.
I'm going to try to write something. Let me say this. I'll write something next weekend, regardless of how, quote unquote, far I get in that game.
It's a pretty hard game to review.
Yeah,
I was
because
gonna
there's no definitive end to the game, so I'm going to write it like my first week.
You could do something like I'm planning on doing with World of Warcraft, which is we're doing it in patch increments.
Yeah.
So like I'm going to have an initial review of that game a week after it comes out, and then there will be a review like every time there's like a major patch or something that I would consider a reason to re-review it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there you go. Brock, where can people find you?
Oh, man. You can find me at Twitter, Brock McLaughlin.
Yeah.
You can find me on the old web at BrockstarGaming.com.
I'm just watching the gears behind. Smell the smoke.
Yeah.
You can find me on Instagram where I'm not that exciting, but I post some funny updates.
Yeah, I'm starting putting some more stuff.
And
Where can the people find you on Mixer, Brock?
you can find me on mixer.com/Brockstar.
Cool. And the Xbox thing you're talking about, is it on the main Xbox?
It'll be on Xbox Canada's page.
Perfect.
Yep. And you know what? I'm going to keep it classy this week. So you can find me in the local Ronald McDonald ball pit.
Snatching them?
Snatching up kids!
Snatching them up.
Brock
Ronald
will be
McDonald
in-
presents Brock McLaughlin in Snatch Him.
I thought he was going to be the new DLC character from McKids.
Sure, okay.
That's the thing. As for me, you can find me on Twitter at Ryan Turford. That's TURFORD. I don't have anything else to pimp other than, again, game-moose.com this week. Again, game-moose.com/live for streams coming up this week with Drew and myself.
Yep.
So look out for those.
Cool. I'll be watching.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're not going to want to watch mine.
I always want to watch you, Ryan.
It's gonna be
mainly while you
fun.
sleep.
Yeah, like I don't care what game we're playing. Ryan, I watch you for the Ryan content.
I don't know if you know this, but I sneak king into your apartment when you're sleeping, and
Is that where my copy of Predator 2 on the Genesis went?
that's where some things went.
Jesus.
Your dignity is one of them.
Anyways, for Drew McMillan and Brock McLaughlin, I'm Ryan Turford. This has been episode 117 of the Game Moose Podcast, and we're out.
Bye.